people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want to. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstage. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. These people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 Yeah. Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a deal. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line out. Thinking I'm come find out. 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, I ain't understand my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't get money, been frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. Then I'm about she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these zippers don't chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. All that and more coming up next.
We've had a driving rainstorm make its way through the plains, and it definitely is going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Denver Broncos. Brandon Gaudin here in Denver, joined by Charles Davis and CD. The Broncos are looking for a turnaround here in 2023, coming off a 5-win season and a last-place finish in the AFC West. But this doesn't feel like a last-place team.
Nor to me, because when you look at them on offense, loaded with skill position players at wide receiver and running back, and then flip it over to the defensive side of the ball, and they can compete with anyone. They make it tough to run your offense.
Well, meanwhile, for the Jets, even putting the quarterback situation aside, this is an exciting time for them right now. Yeah, they were just 7-10 last year, I get that, but they're building a roster that's potentially got some future stars involved.
They certainly are. Remember, going 7-10, they were 7-3 at one point last season. And they finished the year with the offensive and defensive rookies of the year. So you know that this roster is really on the rise.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. But the Broncos offense gets set to go to work. And at the helm in his second season wearing orange and blue, Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills. The ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. On first down, Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now the second-year man back from injury. It's Breece Hall. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. On third down, here's Hall. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
And what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start first and 10. Escapes the defender. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Wilson going to change things up here. Here's Wilson on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. He'll buy some time right. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 48 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, Wilson. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And 3rd and 8 now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And Wilson going to run it on the draw. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st. Now it's Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. This pass out wide to Hall. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll run with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. The 2 Wilsons, Zach and Garrett teaming up there. And the Jets add 6 to their lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Denver's offense now set to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, defense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now that's how you start a drive. Not only do you pick up a first down, you do it on a chunk play. Big yardage, and now you put a little bit of a dent in the confidence of the defense.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off down the left sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Now Zerline on and the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. Wonder if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone.
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Wilson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercept. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Wilson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30. After the interception, here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. Now inside the 25. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 71 yards. And the Jets continue to pull away here this first half. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Russell Wilson, the Bronco offense heading out. He was intercepted on that last drive, the third one he's thrown in this first half alone. He'll look to right the ship here, 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So we've come to halftime. We're getting through the break at record pace and set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And get the football back in great field position. Now here's a timeout defensively. By the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Adam Troutman, 41 yards. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. 1 play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Jets.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Wilson sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. We knew he was
off and throw it over your head.
Wilson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Broncos force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now Wilson on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, 69 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Will Lutz on for the point after. He's got it, and that'll make the score 31-13. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now Wilson. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now it's Wilson. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, You might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
And quickly, they get to the line. Wilson now to throw on third down. Flushed out right. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. On first down, Wilson. And check down, complete to Hall. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Throwing is Wilson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They run again on first down. Cook. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dalvin Cook, 48 yards. And the Jets are able to stretch out their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you know, you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So the Broncos coming out now. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And now here is another interception. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the run of a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
And he's going to go down. They sack it back right around the 30. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Got a man, that's Lazard. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And my goodness, another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense